hear you. Eddie, sent you out again. Well, what we got going on today here? White-tailed deer. I don't know if there's anything that excites a man quite as much as white-tailed deer. That is if you're into hunting. Now, white-tailed deer around here be the biggest game, and as such, people go to great lengths to get the deer to come to them. Now, it's just summertime, but I've been learning some things about white-tailed deer. Now, you see, white-tailed deer, they need a few things. Just like us, they need food, water, shelter, and maybe a few things like salt minerals. You have to figure out what be the limiting factor. What don't they have around here that they're going to most want that they can come to you to get? Now, where I live, there be lots of cornfields, soybean, alfalfa, but there don't be so much in the way of woods. So they need some bedding areas, some places they can go to sleep. They need some shelter. They need woods. And what deer really like when they go into the woods is lots of dense brush where they feel safe. If it's too wide open like a park, they feel like they're going to be shot. So today what I'm going to do is some hinge cutting. I don't know if you ever heard of hinge cutting, but we're going to go out to the woods. We're going to talk about what that is. Another thing that I've determined is the limiting factor out here. In addition to woods and shelter, it be crops that stay on after most of the harvesting is done, such as they take all the corn and soybeans off, say early to mid-fall, and then there's no crops. All the deer have to roll into the woods or eat a few of the lesser crops that are out there. So, but let's talk mostly about hinge cutting today. See you in the woods. Okay, here we be in the woods. This used to be a cattle pasture. My dad fenced it out, kept the cows out about 17, 18 years ago now. And that's allowed a lot of little brushy trees like this to grow up in here. And that's good, that's what we wanted. It's a mature woods, but the cattle were eating the grass, not allowing any regrowth of trees to come up through. Now we've got this regrowth coming pretty strong, but we have lots of little trees. And the thing is, this tree is kind of the dominant. Here you see a smaller one, another smaller one, another smaller one. Right in this area, we probably have 8, 9 trees. We're only going to need one. So we could, if you're doing forestry practices, you could take them all out except one and just cut them off at the stump. And that allows the biggest tree more sunlight, more water, everything that it needs. Now, we're going to do something that's a little more deer-minded, but also forestry-minded. And that is to hinge cut. And hinge cut is to come up about the height of your shoulder, cut halfway through this tree, and then gently pull the tree over, allowing the tree to keep growing. Okay, it's going to keep growing, and the green top is going to be something that the deer likes to eat, thus creating more shelter and allowing the dominant tree, this one here, more ability to grow faster and bigger. So it's a win-win. It gives the deer food, and it allows the woods to get better faster. So I'm going to use a chainsaw, cut halfway through these trees, pull them over. Hey, just wanted to show the results of these hinge cuts. I cut a bunch of little saplings, mostly hackberry, down towards sort of in a U shape at the base of this hill. This is going to create nice dense cover for the deer.
That's what they really like, a place to hide. Here's a beautiful hinge cut. I cut this tree in at my shoulder height, right about here, level, a little more than halfway through. Then you help pull the tree down, and you see this beautiful section right here. This keeps the living bark, and that feeds the tree and the limbs and the leaves. And so this tree will live for a few years possibly, and these leaves will feed the deer and also give them cover at the same time. I'm doing this at the base of a hill that we call Sentinel Hill, and the deer like to go up there and hide and look out for hunters and danger and that sort of thing. And this should give them just added cover. There. Oh. Why, hello! Yes, this is strange thinking about this little guy running through the woods not too many years ago. Not too lively now, huh? Shame. Well, that's right, Bernie likes to hunt too, one of his favorite things. There's a whole lot of people out there that like to hunt. And this popularity has really led to the development of whole industries that have sprung from this. Yeah, crazy little animals running around with horns and people banging at them. Very popular in your world. Not so much in ours. But, you got sportsman stores that support the hunters, sporting clubs, hunting clubs, shooting competitions, hunter safety courses, people leasing land to hunters, building cabins. I mean, the list goes on and on of hunting things. It's almost ridiculous just to bang a deer. But many find it fun. Maybe not Eduardo, but this popularity becomes opportunity for the artist. The white-tailed deer, people want a picture, a hunter wants a picture of a deer, big buck on the wall. Yes, that's right. They find it, they're interested in it, like a history person interested in like a certain war or something. So, but the space is very crowded. There's a lot of artists painting these sort of things. It's kind of like 20 elephants sitting on a flagpole. Get heavy, awkward. Flagpole goes over. So I don't know. You want to know what do you do if you can't sell deer art because there are too many people? Well, maybe you do a niche market. Niche market is a small group of select people who are interested in less popular things. Say that you're a caver. You already know more about caving than 95% of the artists out there, so you have a distinct advantage over the other ones. You can paint caves and cave crickets and salamanders. And do people want to see a cave cricket? I don't know. I mean, maybe, but so you want to know what you can paint if you don't hunt or cave. Well, I've always felt the best approach is that you follow your interest, something you're good at, something that you're passionate about, and draw that. If you draw something just because you need to, the art not going to be so good. No, not so good. You're going to look at it and be like, this is not me, this is them. So find a subject that you hello? I'm having trouble hearing you. Where are you talking? Oh, hi. How you doing? Yes. Well, that's right. We're just over here talking about your favorite subject. Well, one of your favorite subjects, anyhow. Right, hunting. You guessed it. Hunting. Well, well, you know what you should do? Since you're all into hunting, you should tell the kids why you like it so much. And then while you do it, I show them pictures of the art of the hunting. Could you do that? I'll just hold the phone up to the speaker. That'd be great.
For hunters, come late November, jump in the trucks, head up to the hunting camp the afternoon before, walking through the crunchy leaves. Everybody's excited. Everybody's arrived by nightfall. As the moon starts to peek up over the big ridge, they get the fire going in the fireplace. All the family has arrived. That's right. They're sipping on their hot chocolate, maybe looking at the wall, looking at the painting on the wall of a great big white-tailed buck. Yeah, just a lot of chewing on the fat, telling tales of yesteryear's hunt. You know, the hunt where everybody bagged a deer, those always be the best, you know. But don't happen too often. Hunt where Uncle John slept while the herd walked right on by. Yeah, we all been there, we all done that. Yes, sir. And of course we always talk about the big one that got away, how he might be out there, just over the next hill or bedded down by that big thicket beyond the creek. And as the hunters crawled into their bunks, the woods seemed full of mystery. Every thicket a deer labyrinth, every posted plot a deer haven, every noise the approach of a great stag. Ah, yes, the opening day of deer season.